In a dramatic escalation in the Middle East, U.S. forces have successfully bombed Iran's nuclear facilities, destroying key military targets. But the impact reaches far beyond the battlefield. Analysts say this sudden military action has triggered a crisis within the Chinese Communist Party, severely disrupting Beijing's Middle East strategy and sending shockwaves all the way to the top, including Xi Jinping himself. The U.S. airstrike, conducted with pinpoint precision, devastated Iran's underground nuclear sites. This unexpected success stunned Tehran's allies, most notably the CCP regime. China expert Yuan Hongbin revealed that the CCP's initial reaction was swift. On day one of the Israeli-Iran conflict, the CCP's secretariat instructed all embassies and consulates to prepare for a global diplomatic campaign. Beijing's message was to support Iran and condemn Israel for aggression. State media were also ordered to follow suit. But then, within just a day and a half, everything changed. The propaganda narrative shifted abruptly to promoting peace and restraint, offering only mild criticism of Israel. Yuan explained this sudden U-turn was due to intelligence showing how swiftly and decisively Israel eliminated Iran's top commanders and nuclear scientists. The scale and the speed of the operation shocked the Chinese leadership. Even more alarming to the CCP, Iran's airspace quickly fell under Israeli control, effectively neutralizing Iran's air defenses, many of which were built using Chinese technology. Yuan says that on day 6 of the conflict, the CCP's Taiwan Affairs Office received direct orders from the party's Central Taiwan Work Group, chaired by Xi Jinping. The task: study Israel's tactics in penetrating and crippling Iran's core systems and explore how such tactics could be adapted for future military actions across the Taiwan Strait. The CCP's broader strategic message is now clear. All united front work on Taiwan must serve the goal of preparing favorable conditions for military action and for winning. According to Yuan, the CCP is now so shaken that all Chinese military regions have begun creating shadow command structures, backup leadership chains that can take over if the primary command is destroyed, mimicking what just happened in Iran. U.S. and Israeli success in targeting Iran's deep underground bunkers has been particularly disturbing to Beijing. Much like Iran, the CCP has buried its wartime command centers deep underground. Now, the CCP fears the same kind of precision strikes could one day be used against them. With Iran's regime potentially facing collapse, the CCP has lost its key strategic foothold in the Middle East. The alliance between Beijing and Tehran, once central to China's global ambitions, now lies in ruins. Yuan warns this collapse could also empower opposition groups like the East Turkestan movement, which has ties to Uyghur resistance forces. Should Iran fall, such groups may expand operations in Syria and the broader region, further complicating the CCP's security calculus. At the heart of the CCP's support for Iran lies a bigger strategy. Yuan argues that Beijing has been building an axis of evil with Russia, North Korea, and Iran to challenge U.S. leadership and replace it with a CCP-led international order based on communist ideology. Iran was supposed to be the bridge to achieve that vision, but now, with Iran on the ropes, the CCP's ambitions to entangle the U.S. in endless Middle East conflicts while preparing for war in Taiwan are at serious risk. Yuan concludes, the destruction of Iran's nuclear and military infrastructure may not just change the Middle East, it could unravel the CCP's global blueprint for power. This is more than a military operation, it's a strategic earthquake that could reshape the balance of power from Tehran to Taipei. As the dust settles, one thing is clear. The CCP's expansionist agenda just suffered a major setback.